Picture this. You're driving alone at night and suddenly, your car moves on its own. Haunted cars, machines that absorb the tragedies and emotions of their owners, are more than just stories. Tonight, we'll uncover 10 of the most haunted vehicles in history, each with a legacy of curses, ghosts, and unexplained phenomena. From James Dean's cursed Porsche to the sinister black Volga, these cars are more than metal. They're paranormal hotspots. We'll explore chilling eyewitness accounts and the mysteries that refuse to die. Stick around. One of these stories might explain that strange noise in your own garage. Ever wondered if a car can hold a grudge? You're about to find out. Cape Town, 2004. A parked Renault Megane suddenly roars to life. No key, no driver. 9 witnesses, including police, watch as the car jumps and revs violently as if possessed. Mechanics find no faults. The official story blames a corroded starter cable. But can a short circuit explain a car acting with such force and intent? Some believe it was a poltergeist, an energy trying to communicate. If objects can move on their own, why not a car? The Renault's unexplained behavior blurs the line between science and the supernatural. What did it want? And what could it do next? Sometimes the most ordinary machines become the most terrifying mysteries. Would you dare drive it? Some vehicles are haunted by the weight of countless souls. Dr. Jack Kevorkian's 1968 Volkswagen van, his Deathmobile, was the site of over 130 assisted suicides. The van's walls absorbed fear, sorrow, and final goodbyes, creating a powerful emotional imprint. Now displayed in a museum, visitors report chills, sadness, and even whispers near it. Is it haunted by the dead, or just saturated with heavy history? Sometimes the past doesn't just leave a mark, it lingers in the driver's seat. Would you step inside? The 1934 Ford Vive 8, Bonnie and Clyde's death car, became a steel coffin in a hail of bullets. The violence of their end is etched into the car's bullet-riddled frame. Displayed for decades, it draws stories of dread, cold spots, and shadowy figures in the seats. Some claim to hear whispers, Bonnie and Clyde, forever tied to their final ride. Is it haunted by their spirits, or by the trauma of their deaths? The car is a crime scene frozen in time, a legacy of violence that refuses to fade. Stand near it and you might feel the past reaching out. Would you dare sit behind the wheel? JFK's 1961 Lincoln Continental carried him through Dealey Plaza, and into history. After the assassination, the car was rebuilt and put back into service. Staff reported a persistent coldness in the back seat, and rumors of a spectral figure where Kennedy sat. The car became a rolling monument to national trauma, haunted by the energy of that day. Is it any wonder echoes of tragedy linger in its frame? Sometimes the past can't be rebuilt or repainted. The SS-100X is a haunted limousine carrying the sorrow of a nation. Would you ride in it? The 1964 Dodge 330, known as the Golden Eagle, is called America's most evil car. 3 police officers who drove it died in murder-suicides. Later owners suffered mysterious deaths. The car's doors opened on their own, lights flashed, and engines roared without keys. Even vandals who targeted it met gruesome fates. Eventually it was dismantled and buried in pieces to contain its curse. But some say its evil lingers. Can a car be inherently malevolent? Some things are better left buried. James Dean's 1955 Porsche 550 Spider, Little Bastard, became a legend of tragedy. Dean died in it days after a chilling warning. The car's parts then caused more deaths and injuries. Engines, transmissions, even tires from the wreck brought disaster to new owners. The car's shell crushed a mechanic, survived a fire, and vanished mysteriously in 1960. Was it stolen, or did it disappear into legend? The curse of Little Bastard warns, some objects are too dangerous to exist. Its violent energy infected every piece. Would you risk owning a part of it? The car's final fate remains a mystery. Some legends never die. Archduke Franz Ferdinand's car carried him to assassination and sparked World War I. Afterward, every owner met a violent end: crashes, suicides, insanity. The car was linked to 13 deaths and 6 major accidents. Its license plate, A3-118, eerily matches Armistice Day, November 18, 11. Coincidence or a premonition? Now silent in a Vienna museum, the car's legacy is one of chaos and death. Some believe it's the most cursed vehicle in history. Would you dare touch it? Sometimes history leaves a deadly trail. The Black Volga haunted Eastern Europe during the Cold War, a phantom car that abducted children. Always black, always mysterious, it was said to be driven by sinister figures, or even the devil. No one ever caught it, but the fear it inspired was real. The Black Volga became a symbol of paranoia, state terror, and the supernatural. It was a ghost story that haunted millions. Sometimes, the scariest cars exist only in our collective nightmares. Would you run if you saw it? London's phantom bus of Route 7 appeared out of nowhere, forcing drivers to crash before vanishing. The most famous case, a fatal crash in 1934, with witnesses describing a red double-decker with no driver. The bus was linked to a tragic fire and became a harbinger of doom. Sightings were so frequent the local council investigated. Was it a crisis apparition, or a warning from the past? The legend endures, a ghostly reminder to stay vigilant on the road. Sometimes the danger is real, sometimes it's spectral. Would you swerve for a ghost? Surrey, 2002. Motorists report a car crashing off the road, but police find nothing, until they discover a hidden wreck from 5 months earlier. The driver's body had lain undiscovered, the crash unseen. The ghost car was never found. Witnesses saw a phantom reenactment that led to a real tragedy. This haunting wasn't malevolent, it was a desperate call for help. Sometimes the unexplained is a message from the other side. Always report what you see. You might help solve a mystery. Not all ghost stories are warnings, some are pleas for closure. Would you listen to the signs? We've traveled the world's most haunted roads tonight. These cars are more than stories. They're warnings, lessons, and reminders of the past's grip on the present. Before you buy your next ride, check its history. Some legacies are best avoided. Have you had a strange experience with a car? Share your story below. Remember, every car has a story, some written in oil, others in blood. Drive safe and beware the legends that might be waiting for you. You never know when you'll become part of the next haunted tale.